Alright, so here's a little update on the 10 pack of ad sets that that I launched. Uh, as you can see, the low budget or low bid ones actually aren't really doing much at all. They haven't really moved. Anything below 18 basically has not moved at all. And this is the purchase bid, so bidding on the purchase event. Now, one thing to clarify too, people get confused when they're running manual bid campaigns. They think that if they set the bid for a certain amount, that their conversions will never go over that amount. But it's not the case. It's not a CPA bid or cost per action bid. You're bidding in the auction only, and you're bidding for impressions. So you're not telling Facebook, like on this one, I want to pay $13 only and don't go over $13 for a conversion. That's not how it works. These are not labeled in the best way by Facebook, but that's not what it is. So if I scroll down here, maybe scroll over a little bit, we can see this better. Let's make this a little, it doesn't really fit on the screen the best because I had to shrink it, but I'll move this over. Just want to get them all in one. The link clicks I don't really care about all that much. Well, I mean I care about them, but here we go. Just making them smaller so they all fit. And Facebook did just adjust their namings here of their columns, which I don't understand why they bothered with that. So instead of view content, they call it website content views. Instead of add to cart, they call it website add to cart. Instead of purchase, they call it website purchase. It's just, somebody at Facebook has way too much time on their hands to be doing all these stupid changes that they do. Anyway, rant over. So here we go. The reach on this 18 one, I just got one click. This one is actually getting a lot of the traffic. The second most is at 19, and it's got 6 and then 4 add to carts and 1 purchase for $14.40. And the CPM rate is what I look at too in the last column. That's about $10.26, so that's decent. And then this one, it's at the $20 bid, spent $7.98 and got a sale, but it looks like it's got like 5 view contents, 1 add to cart, and that 1 add to cart bought, so that's good. This $21 one hasn't really spent much or got much of a reach, but the $22 one has spent about $16.50, and it's got 3 clicks and 1 website content view at this point. So it just shows you that so far, I mean, it's about 3:20 in the afternoon. I am profitable because the cost per purchase is 18. I do have other sales on this too that don't always track. So with this product, I can't rely on just Facebook numbers, but Facebook wants basically 25 conversions in a 7-day period in order to really optimize it. And they say 15 to 25, and then they say 75 to 100 is the best. So if we did some simple math here, and I shoot for say 75 conversions in a 7-day period, I know that I'm gonna have to spend, well, $27 in my break even. So let's go like this. I need 75 conversions. This would be to break even. I'd need to spend $2,025, but in a 7-day period, I'd have to spend like $289 per ad set in order to do that. So I'm hoping that it actually only cost me, like $14 maybe, in order to get there, or let's say even 15. That's 405 in a 7-day period. So that's like 57 a day. So these ad sets, any one of these individual ad sets has the potential to get Facebook what it wants. Did I do that right? No, I didn't. Okay, 15 times 75 divided by 7 is still 160. So I'm gonna have to have some really good ad sets in order to get this going. But I got a couple plans. I have a couple things that I do with these once I find a good one, and it's basically involves raising this daily budget a little bit. So we're not at that point yet. This is basically phase 1, where you're launching it as a test, and it is good to see some results coming in, and it is good to see that it's profitable so far. But if these other ones start kicking in and don't convert, then I'm going to have to pause them, and then I'm going to have to just keep the other ones running. And then I can tinker with the budget a little bit because I am on a manual bid, and it does work where you go from like 100 to like 250 and then 500, then 1,000, then 5,000 and per day on these ones that are working. In Facebook, excuse me, the more money you spend with them, the more they like you. So that's the first update on the 10 pack, and so far so good, but let's see what it does. Fingers crossed that we keep getting sales and we keep making some money here.